Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is forming 3 brand new bullish patterns on the 4-hour chart right now. We're also getting extremely close to a bullish cross in the 12-hour MACD, and we're still playing out this much larger bullish pattern on the daily time frame. I'll be covering all of that and more in this video, so definitely make sure you're watching all the way to the end of this video so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And if that sounds good to you, just before we jump into it, make sure to leave a like on the video down below, and if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see here, we formed that bullish divergence that I talked about yesterday on the channel, and I basically said right here that it's very likely Ethereum is going to see reduced selling pressure over the next few hours and potentially over the next couple of days. And so I basically said either a sideways consolidation or a slight bounce back to the upside are simply the most likely scenarios for Ethereum in the shorter term, and that is exactly what's happened here. We have seen that reduced selling pressure in the shorter term. So that is the first bullish pattern on the 4-hour chart that is technically still playing out right now. And the 4-hour RSI and the 4-hour MACD are both trending to the upside, which is great to see in the shorter term, because usually when the RSI is trending to the upside, it becomes very difficult to push the price further to the downside. So when you're going off the bullish divergence and the RSI trend alone, I would expect more sideways consolidation to come. But like I said in the intro of this video, we have 3 bullish patterns forming for Ethereum right now on the 4-hour chart. So the bullish divergence is obviously only 1 out of 3. And the second bullish pattern forming right now for Ethereum on the 4-hour chart is a descending broadening wedge. This type of pattern is typically a bullish reversal pattern, meaning that we're technically more likely to break out to the upside than we are to break to the downside. And for the statistics of this pattern, roughly around 7 to 8 times out of 10, this type of pattern breaks to the upside and usually puts the price into a new uptrend. And about 2 to 3 times out of 10, this pattern breaks to the downside. So even though this is a bullish pattern, it's not impossible for it to break to the downside. I want to make that clear. Nothing is impossible, but it's simply more likely to break out to the upside according to the statistics of this pattern. And by the way, this line of resistance is coming in at approximately 4,320 US dollars, and the line of support is coming in at approximately 3.9k. So obviously, while the price is still remaining within those lines just there, we're still technically forming this descending broadening wedge pattern. And then it's the moment we finally confirm a break above the point of resistance just here, that is when the bullish price target comes into play. And speaking about the bullish price target, the target is coming in towards 4,750 approximately, which from the current Ethereum price to that price target is around an 11% gain. But from the point of the breakout, if you're waiting for the breakout, which is really what you should be doing to reduce your risk, but yeah, from the point of the breakout to that price target, that is still around a 9%, nearly a 10% gain for Ethereum. So obviously that is a pretty good opportunity for Ethereum if indeed we break above that point of resistance. And now jumping into the third bullish pattern forming right now for Ethereum on the 4-hour chart, and that is of course an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now I want to make it clear, with this pattern we haven't actually formed the right shoulder just yet, and obviously we have not broken above the neckline. So this pattern may be forming right now, but technically it is not confirmed until we form that right shoulder and a break above the neckline. So ideally what we need to see for Ethereum in the immediate short term is actually a little bit more of a dip to the downside in the price, down towards around 4.1k to 4.2k. And if we come down towards those sort of levels and get a bounce from those levels and then come back up and break above the neckline, which is currently coming in at around 4,340 approximately, then that sort of move in the price action would be exactly what we need to confirm this pattern. And if we end up confirming this pattern with a break above the neckline, then the technical price target for this pattern is coming in at around 4,730 approximately, which is obviously a very similar gain to the descending broadening wedge that we just talked about. And now giving you a quick update on the 12-hour chart for Ethereum. Just quickly recapping what happened the other day, the RSI got right down to the very bottom of the RSI band, very close to oversold territories. And historically speaking, when the 12-hour RSI reaches these sort of levels, that comes in confluence with a major market bottom for Ethereum almost every single time so far over the past year at least. So once again, technically speaking, it's not impossible for Ethereum to head a little bit lower, but if we do, honestly, in the short term, I don't expect us to head too much lower from what we've seen already. And honestly, the most likely scenario from where we are right now in the shorter term is once again a little bit more of a sideways consolidation moving forward. And if we break some of these points of resistance, possibly a small bounce back towards the upside to meet some of these short-term price targets that we just talked about. Because not only did the RSI plunge all the way down towards oversold territories, right now we are getting very close to a bullish cross in the 12-hour MACD. So I want to make it clear, we have not seen it just yet. So technically speaking, it is not confirmed. But if Ethereum simply remains within this price range that we've been in over the past few days, then it's extremely likely likely that within the next 1 to 2 days from now, we're going to see a bullish cross in the 12-hour MACD. And let's just say the last bullish cross that Ethereum saw in the 12-hour MACD was right here at the very beginning of October. And if you're looking at the gain that came next, we're talking about a 75% gain in around 6 weeks. So simply because of all of these different patterns and indicators across many different time frames, at the moment, my personal Ethereum strategy is to be dollar cost averaging into Ethereum right now at the current prices. But personally, I'm not going extremely heavy into Ethereum just yet, just in case we do play out one more leg to the downside before then we bottom out. And so because that's technically still a possibility, I just want to make sure that I'll be in a position to take that opportunity if that actually plays out. But obviously another leg to the downside is not guaranteed. And so that's why I'm simply dollar cost averaging a little bit into Ethereum right now at the current prices. And by the way, all of this Ethereum that I'm accumulating right now, I will be holding for the longer term, as in at least for the next few months. And obviously none of that is financial advice. That's just telling you my personal Ethereum strategy. It's always important for you to do your own research and come up with your own strategy that works for you. And speaking about bullish patterns, we have one last bullish pattern that we'll take a look at in this video, and that is on the daily chart for Ethereum. And as you can clearly see, this is a huge cup and handle pattern that has actually formed months ago and has already broken out to the upside. And you can see here that Ethereum had a very nice gain to the upside for the next few weeks after we saw the breakout. But after we peaked around 1.5 weeks ago, since then we have pulled back down towards the neckline for this pattern. And so this correction could possibly be one giant retest of this previous line of resistance flipping into new support. And right now, this very important line of support that Ethereum needs to hold above in order to continue to play out this pattern is coming in towards 3.8k. So for as long as Ethereum is remaining above 3,800 US dollars, we're still looking really good here on the daily time frame, because really there's only two ways that we can invalidate this cup and handle pattern. Either if we confirm a breakback below 3.8k, then that would invalidate this pattern and obviously set us up for potentially some more bearish price action. But obviously right now that is yet to be seen. And then the only other way to invalidate this pattern is simply if we hit the price target. That's just basically completing this pattern, and that is coming in at around 6,200 US dollars per Ethereum, which by the way, from the current price of Ethereum at the time of filming this video to that price target, you're talking about a 47% gain. So obviously that is a huge opportunity for Ethereum moving forward for as long as we can hold above 3.8k. But considering the size of this pattern and the fact that we're on the daily time frame, a price target towards 6.2k is obviously in the slightly longer term. So don't exactly expect Ethereum to pump towards 6.2k overnight. And for any of the new viewers on the channel that are serious about making a lot of money in the crypto markets, or if you simply want to learn extra technical analysis from myself, then what you'll find in the first link in the description is my official technical analysis course. This course really covers everything that I cover in these videos, plus so much more. In the course, I talk about everything from spotting market trends to support and resistance, how to find and confirm chart patterns, and how to trade chart patterns with over 15 individual examples, how to trade using indicators with 9 individual examples, candlestick analysis, risk management, and so much more. So if any of that sounds good to you, once again, you'll find the first link in the description, and also the first link in the pinned comment will take you to this page right here. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed or got something valuable out of this video, make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And before you click off, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't seen them already. But anyway, that is really everything I have to say for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.